till she satisfies. Leather jacket, zipped up tight, and no big ones come.
Today we have something new. It is the largest button phone that you can buy right now. And what's the reason to have this phone? Well, maybe you have an elderly person in your family. It came to me like this from the Russian Wish, which is actually a Zon, but in Russia we have a Zon. So that's how they delivered the phone. This is how they delivered it. But it's large buttons, and if you have an elderly person in your family, as on, this phone might serve them well because, well, we have elderly people in our family, and I have asked the question, do they use the phone for anything else? No, they do not. They only use the phone to call, and they use maybe they have a larger tablet they use for, I don't know, playing some sort of question game. But the phone is only used for calling, and a regular smartphone doesn't work very well for an elderly person because they can't see what they're doing, and oftentimes they don't find the contact the same way. They actually dial the number. So we're going to take a look at this phone and see if it's any good. It is brand new, just being produced now. You can see, what is it, a Ginzzu? A Ginzzu. Ginzzu, maybe. Okay. Having a little hard time with the, Okay. Boom. Looks like a normal little phone. What else is in the box? Just thrown in there, a charger. It's one of these, I don't know, regular older style connectors. And some documentation, and that's it. That's all there is to this phone. Cool. All right. Let's take a look what we got. You know, it could be useful for someone if they want to buy something for their elderly person to use. Some regular directions. Oh no, I guess this is the warranty. No big deal. And, what is that? Ginzzu? Ginzzu. Ginzzu, Russia. Well, obviously it's made in China. But we'll be checking that out. I guess, I don't know what that's from. Why? And what's here? This is just a bag in here. It's really strange. Nothing in the bag. It was sealed, as you see. Okay, so we have little directions. I guess somebody's already been in this phone, possibly. That's why the bag's there. Well, it looks like it's printed for Russia. So this is specific for the Russian market. Well, we'll see if it's any good. It feels normal. Normal. And the phone itself. Okay. What do we got? Big, huge buttons, right? That's why you would have it. Big, huge buttons. It's got, looks like some lights down here. Charging port. You can pull something off here. Let's see what we got. Alright, battery. Positive, negative, to tell me the milliamps. 800 milliamps, okay. No big deal. It's a very small phone. But I like the big clear buttons. That's why I bought this. If anybody might need this in their family. Let's see if the micro SD is underneath here. I suppose you're going to do like this. Yes, there we go. So we have one micro SD card here. I guess it flips up and flips down. And then you got your SIM card here. Yeah, cool, right? Big SIM though, large SIM. But you know, we can make that happen. Nice, okay. Serial numbers and everything. Let's see if it powers on and what it looks like. This could be an option for somebody who has parents that are old. I don't know what that is. No, it is something. Is it a... what is it? Ah, it's an actual antenna. Haven't seen that for years and years and years. All right, that's funny. Okay. All right, looks like it is charging when I plugged it in. So let's see. So we're getting a charge. So I'll let this charge up and I'll let you know what it does. All right, we've let it charge for about a half an hour. Let's see what happens. Charge complete. Okay. So unplug the charger, I guess. It looks like it's turning on. I hear noise. And what do we got? Where's the volume on this thing? Huh. Wow, it is in Russian. No, it's just a very simple phone. There's no camera here. Nothing like that. How do you go back? Okay. Yeah. 2 lights. Well, that's kind of nice, right? And how bright is it? I'd say it's pretty good. Here, let's take a look. Yeah. I mean, well, it's not that great. Let's compare. This is a Samsung Galaxy Note 8. Actually, it's much more light, no question. So this is not that bright, even though it's got 2. I'll tell you what it does do, it gives a pretty good spot. It's a pretty good spotlight, but, okay. I would have expected it to be a little bit better, I think. What else? I don't know what SOS is. I'm going to have to have Dasha help me turn this into English. And but look, it really easy to dial, big numbers, which is what I was looking for. So you know, it does it have? Is it a wonderful phone as far as, like, you know, does it have a lot of functions? It does not. But it charges quickly. I'm going to check out the volume here for you, and it looks like it would be easy for someone to dial. All right, guys, so I charged it. Let's say the screen is not great, but even my wife is happy with the size of the numbers and how easily they are to see. But the definition on the screen is not great, but that's not what this phone is for. This phone is for somebody who has old parents who don't use a smartphone for a smartphone. They use a smartphone as a phone. And I even asked, do they just hit the name, you know, on the screen to call the person, or did they dial in the number? And the answer is they dial in the number because they can't remember how to do it the other way. How to say call last or whatever. They don't know how to do that. So they're always dialing the number. This is what this phone is for. Doesn't have a camera. It does have a light on the bottom. The screen is so-so. It's just a small little light little phone. And it even has old style antenna. Amazing, right? Yeah, that could help increase your range, I suppose. So unlock, you push. Now press the pound key. I guess this. So unlock, press the pound key. I don't know why the two things. Names here. So add new contacts. So you would have contacts, or they're not going to do that. They're not going to do any of that. But you're going to have contacts in here. What else can it do? I guess that's return. Don't know what this SOS does. Messages. Okay, so that's just messages. Oh God, it's actually got this is like a navigation, like a mouse sort of. Okay, so organizer. Settings. Multimedia. Really? Call center. Phone book. Messaging again. Okay, so we're going to try some of that. And this is don't know what that does. I guess that's when you call, and that's when you hang up. SOS, speed dial, calendar, alarm, calculator. It's got a few things in here. But to be honest with you, the reason for this phone, they're not going to use this stuff. I don't see them using this stuff. They're going to use it to call you, and that's it. Nice. Let's try to load up some multimedia, if we can get it to do anything. You can hear the numbers really clear. They're very big. That's what we're looking for here. Nice, nice, happy. Okay, cool. Okay. I'm going to try to get it to play something for us so we can hear the speaker and stuff and call connectivity. All right, guys. Don't buy this phone. Really, don't buy it. Look, as I was playing with it, I was going to start it up and actually make a little bit of a video on here for you and maybe run call sound quality to see what that was going to be like. And I was pretty ready to say that it was a good phone for your elderly parents or something, big numbers here. And it just suddenly broke on me. And as I was touching, I guess I was touching this button here, it just shut off and won't come back on at all. It is a Russian-made device. I found that it's made in Russia, and I guess the quality of the circuit board is bad. So this is what it is. It is the Ginzzu model MB505. I would not buy it. The idea is nice to get a big phone for your parents. Oh, I am even trying to plug it in. It used to show when it was charging. That's not working either. I suppose the graphics part of the board blew or something. It's the driver for the graphics driver for the screen. Well, it could really be anything. It's not working. So if you want something like this for your parents, I wouldn't buy this. Wow. I've taken the battery out, put it back in a couple times. Just nothing. And it's got a full charge of the battery too. So I don't know. Weird. Okay. That's what we do these reviews for, right? To find out if a product is any good. Just steer clear of this one. This is the one with the biggest numbers, though, on the whole internet. So, I don't know. Nice concept. Bad implementation.
All right, guys, I've done some research. All phones of this button pattern are having trouble. So if you want to buy something for your grandparents or parents, don't buy this. This phone only worked for about 2 hours and then it broke. Other people have the same complaints. And it's not just this exact make, but it's all phones with this button pattern. So you need to get something a little bit different. The concept is great, where you have this large button pattern, like large numbers, very big buttons. The concept is great, but this iteration of it is not working, and they're probably using the same circuit board on all of these phones. So do not buy this exact button pattern, phone. Try to find something else. Many people on the internet are buying these for their parents. And imagine if you gave it to your parents or grandparents and they're old, so they use it for a couple days and it breaks. Then guess what? They feel that they've done something wrong and they're very upset. So, there's many stories on the internet about this. So this particular phone, don't buy. And also any of the ones that have the same button pattern, like this has exactly the same button pattern, also having trouble.
It's all about humanity.